Hello, thank you for joining me today. This here is my callaloo, and I have, as you can see, lots of seedlings. They're actually out of the seedling stage already. And I have about 12 of these small patches. 12 of them I've already transplanted out of them, but I am officially running out of space to transplant them. So I have to figure out something to do with all of these, and it seemed like a crime to actually just take them out and throw them away. So the ones that are very tiny, like these little ones, those I'm going to get rid of. I'm just gonna hold off on getting rid of those until after I've seen how they are doing with the mites, because you don't want to get rid of them, get rid of some of them, and then you could have saved the species, and then you would get rid of them and then the mites kill the bigger ones. So I'm just gonna wait and see how my treatment is gonna work with the mites first before I start getting rid of any of them, because one of the worst things that could happen to me is for me to run out of callaloo. Okay, so I have decided that I'm going to be sticking some of them close to each other, a little bit closer than usually recommended. And then as for the others, I think I have a carrot coming up with this one after I'm taking up. And then as for the others, I am going to be putting them in my compost slash worm bin and let them grow there, since as I'm running out of space. I'm just going to replant this carrot that came up when I was taking out the callaloo. It wasn't sown there originally, but I guess that when watering while it was a seed, it got washed into that spot. So there, I've transplanted that out. And what I am doing is I am taking out the big ones, but the biggest one is going to remain in that spot permanently. And they have such long roots, and I've never really grown anything in a compost bin before, so I'm going to see how they perform in comparison to the other plants. And right in this spot here, I'm supposed to have at least 2 tomato plants in between this melon, so I'm just gonna take out one of them. Good, the carrot did not come up with it. Excellent. Okay, so I'm going to be putting 1 tomato and a few of my callaloo in there and see how they perform in comparisons to the one that are planted in the soil. So let's get to it. Oh, I forgot that I have this little heap here that I'm trying to dry in order to sift it out. Okay. I guess that means no more covering this bin. for this growing season. It works out well because then it means that the bin will get the water from the rain, so I don't have to keep watering it for now. Okay. Oh, there's my little precious. He's going to hide. Oh, he's so fat. There's another one there. Look at that guy. He's looking so healthy. Let's see. Now I think I need to go a bit deeper because the roots of these things are long. I didn't realize Callaloo has such long roots because I've never really transplanted them while they are this big before. I usually have them all transplanted while they were maybe half that size. And I definitely will not be watering these after transplanting them because the compost here is soaking wet and it is not soil, so it's going to be retaining its moisture for a very long time. Let's see. I think I'm gonna be spacing them out about 18 inches apart. Okay, little guy, meet your new home. And don't let me down now. You have to grow nicely so I can be happy. Okay, 2 down and about 3 more of the Callaloo to go. I'm going to be putting the tomato right in the middle of all this. Okay. It would be interesting to see what happens. Every year I say I'm going to try growing something in here. Oh, there's another guy trying to run away. Every year I said I would plant in here, but I've never really gotten around to it, so I'm not gonna let this year pass. Out of necessity this year I have to, because I am actually running out of space, so no, I don't have a choice. That worm is not a red wriggler now, is it? Yeah. That's one of the things about your compost bin. It always tends to attract the strays. And so what I have decided, since I have red wigglers in here and there are strays in here, I'm not going to be selling any of the worms that I harvest from this bin. So the first set of shelving that I have for my worms, those are the ones I'm going to sell from, because those will not have any strays in them. And then what I'm going to be doing is this, anything that is harvested from here is going to go in the second shelving, and those are just going to be there to make castings for me, but those I won't be selling from because I don't want to be selling anyone any multiple species of worms. And my Canadian night crawlers, I won't be selling those. Those are for our fishing. Speaking of which, we're overdue for a fishing trip. June came and went without us going. We only went in May, so I guess my son got fed up of begging to go. So we're gonna have to make an effort to go this month. Okay. Okay, now I have, oh, let's see, did I get them all? One, yep. Oh, there's a tiny little one. I won't let him go to waste either. I see you. You're trying to hide. Okay? No worries, I won't disturb you anymore. I'll just get this little baby in there so it doesn't die. Okay, so depending on the weather tomorrow, I would like to treat these plants, all of them, that have a mite problem. I don't want it to rain and then wash off the treatment as soon as I put it on, so I have to wait a bit before I do so. Okay, so there. Let's see how this thing do. So I've got what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the baby makes 6 callaloo in here, and 1 tomato. Now, stay tuned. I will keep you updated on how these guys are doing. If I run out of more space, then I'll just put 3 more plants to the back there. But for now, that is it. Thank you for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up, share it with your friends. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe so you can get an update on how this and other aspect of my garden and worm farm is doing. I hope you have yourself a wonderful evening.